Hi. Wowie. Oh, it's been a while since I put a video out about the energies and what is going on and my world anyway. God, shadow work. So much shadow work. Wowie. I'm being quite overwhelmed with what I've been challenged with lately in always love and money. For me, anyway. So that challenge of learning how to be detached within love and still feel protected in love, because we are learning to love ourselves, and so with that comes the protection of our own soul, I suppose, and stepping into our truth and feeling safe, especially in love. And for me, there's the block of being myself and money, and the block of money, thinking if I'm myself, I'm not going to make any money. You know, I've always had this belief system that I can't be myself. I've got to be something completely different. What do I need to be in order to make money? What do I need to how do I need to change in order to receive that? And it's always been like that for me. And I've never been, I've never felt comfortable being me, really. Because I've been told there's something wrong with it. I always wanted to be me, but got hit brick walls all the time. And for the first time in my life, as I've stepped away, and I have stepped away from blood family, which has been difficult, you know, because I was always one of the members of the family that wanted to create peace ever since I can remember, ever since I was four years old. Please, just shush, let's have some peace. Shush, stop shouting. Please, shush. And nothing's changed. I want everyone to be smiling. I want everyone to be happy around me. I'm in service to you. Please know that. And that's me. So having to step away from those energies that I had developed certain opinions of myself through the eyes of my teachers of love. And realizing when I stepped back from those teachers and stepped into my own teacher, I realized that the way I saw myself was a complete illusion. And who I truly was very hidden. And is it safe? Is it safe to be me? And I took that leap. And when I took that leap without the opinions of the old opinions, you know, there's no blame here. It's just my take on it all, as I've studied my life very hard and inquired about why I am the way I am. Why do I feel I don't belong? Why do I feel I can't be myself? I've inquired a lot and done a lot of self-work through this. But I now have the freedom, as I step into my own truth, I have the freedom to see myself through my own eyes now, without any judgment of me, because the judgments of myself were all adopted. They were my thoughts, all adopted from another's perspective of me. So I'm now in a space where I'm being as authentically me as I possibly can, whether that be with my desires, my wants, my voice. And the more I do this, the more embraced I'm getting from the communities that I'm in. And these communities that I'm in are all about love, which is my reflection. I've always been all about peace and love. I realized since a child, suffering so much because I being such an empath of feeling others' thoughts and feeling others' feelings, and the war within a being feeling that struggle and not knowing what it was and thinking it was mine, identifying with these feelings as if they were mine, when these are just thought forms that float around, and if you're not protected on an energetic way, they will cling on to you and go, oh, I'm you, I'm you, I'm you. And they're not. They're just pendulums swinging and getting stuck to yours if you're not centered. If you're not centered and strong in your being, these thought forms can cling on and make you be in like an illusionary state that they're yours. And sometimes we are called for certain emotions. Like for me, I know I've been called to experience brokenheartedness, because it's the biggest pattern in my life. From when I was a tiny child, my heart was broken, and that pattern has continued in every love relationship I've been in. And then I realized, actually, this is my purpose for the collective. Every time it happens, it releases something for the collective. That's my belief system. That's my belief. And at that same time, the reward is it takes some of my stuff with it. I mean, we're all purging our shadows right now. And I now, when they come up with my own life details, I realize, actually, this is just energy coming through me. I can create a story around it, and it's all, maybe all dramatic, or it's just the story behind it. Valid as the story is, essentially, these are energies just coming up to be released. And with Wolambe and what comes out with him, this is like suppressed voice from ancient lands of South Africa that are using me as a channel. And sometimes, I feel that they are lately, because it's constant. People who live with me know that Wolambe is constant. It's always talking. And then there's the entertaining part where it's like, he sings songs, and very sad songs sometimes, and he's entertaining. But essentially these words are constantly coming out, and it's a calling to release these things. And lately I've been noticing what it feels like, because I can't translate. All I can translate is with feeling. When his words come out, I'm feeling them within my heart. This is light language. This is love language that's coming out of me. And it feels recently like confession. Dark confessions. And that, and because I don't know what they are, I have no judgment for them, which is really interesting. Because when we hear about somebody who's hear about persecution, we straight away normally will have a judgment around it. And what's amazing is this is all coming through my being, and yet I don't know, but it definitely feels like confession, like I'm getting something off my chest in some way. And it makes it quite easier to do when I don't have the judgment. Obviously, it's meant to be happening like that. Otherwise, I would have a judgment for it. But sometimes I just break down and cry with what's coming up, because it's so heart-wrenching. So heart-wrenching. I know it's not my stuff. This is like Wolambe bringing this stuff up to the surface with me to be cleared. I feel that first time in my life I'm stepping into my purpose, and I know that this is my purpose for being here. This is why I've been kept alive so long by my spirit guides. Because, PK, you have work to do. And this is my work, to grieve for the collective, to cry out. I'm involved with different communities, and we're putting on workshops for people to come together and be vulnerable together, be held together in love, to cry together, grieve together in love and harmony, and know that everything is okay and everything is safe. You are being held. But it's difficult not to stay in that space of resistance when we identify with the details being so separate and our own. You know, nobody understands what I'm going through. You know, that kind of thing. Anyway, I'm rambling now. That was a long-ass video. I really kind of... Yeah, I haven't done one for a while. Look at the cherries. Look at the cherries. The cherry tree. And look, there is blossom. Can you see it there? Penny, this video's going on for far too long. You got to do it with Wolambe anyway. Yes. Anyway, so Inalutulu kamatila. Imalutulu kamatila. Yetanamotilo kamatina. Silolo kona magilolo kona. Tidimete. Kinaputu la metelema. Kimati tu la mete kola. Tanamite. Kile mutulo kunamatile. Lamatile kukunamatile. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Love yous.